Alrighty, it's a new morning. We're headed to the new house. This is kind of what our mornings have looked like for the past 4-ish weeks now. We get up, we get ready, and then we drive the 5 minutes to the new house.
Yep, so we've owned the house since June-ish, and we bought it occupied. So we've really only had access to both units for like 6 weeks, and then we've been on vacation for 2 weeks. So we've only been working on it for 4 weeks, and we've done kitchen demo, HVAC stuff, electrical, and then a bunch of other little projects. So this is a new week, and we're gonna be getting into some more stuff.
And with me being a teacher, really hustling to get it finished before the summer is over and I have to go back to school.
That's the limiting factor, so we gotta hustle.
And we're following some old foam insulation board from, I think this was 2 houses ago project. It's been in the basement, but we're gonna insulate some pipes with it so they're not as noisy.
So today's project is building a wall around our plumbing pipe that comes from the upstairs unit. That's the sewage pipe. And Josiah just went upstairs to flush the toilet so you can hear how loud it is. You hear that? Do we need to move it all the way out, or can we just move it to the side?
I think if we just move right there, it'd be easier.
Yeah, because I don't want to have to undo all that.
The lines look pretty long.
How do we pick this up? Don't do that. I think we're going to have to
Also from this.
Just tip it back and I'll put the blanket under it. So we need to go the other way because we need it out of our way. I'll show you the treasures we found.
So I like how none of the plumbing is left to your imagination. You know exactly what they did.
Nice.
We have a race car, a dime.
Nice. Ooh.
This looks like a little USB vacuum.
That would never work.
Piece of wood, lots of dirt.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
You look so smarticle with your headband.
All right, I'm gonna measure. It's very dark in here. It's a very tall ceiling.
You show up in there. It's 10 feet tall.
It's actually 119.
Okay.
$119.
It's an old can, so it's always so hard to use. It's barely coming out.
First try?
Maybe. She's hanging this piece of drywall. This piece was already missing behind the washer dryer.
It's no good.
Second try. Alright, this is the second try.
I feel like this pipe sticks out too far.
Maybe that's why they didn't do drywall.
Maybe. Let me show you my handiwork. I just built a wall in this closet. It was kind of harder than yesterday just because I'm working in such a small space, but got it in, and then I'll just need to do some blocking. That'll do, Durkee. That'll do. We interrupt this chaos for a bit of calm thanks to the sponsor of our video, BetterHelp. Working in a business together as a couple can be hard. Josiah and I have had our fair share of marital challenges, especially at the beginning of our marriage, which is why we went to therapy. Josiah was thrown into a renovation at the beginning of our marriage because I had just bought a house and totally gutted the kitchen. He wasn't quite on the real estate / renovation train like I was, so we had to work through our differences for about a year to get on the same page. Meeting with our marriage counselor once a week was a huge game changer for us. We're about to celebrate 5 years of marriage, and each year gets better and better, including the way that we work in our business together. You can get therapy too, whether it's by yourself or as a couple. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Just go to their site. You can use our link, betterhelp.com/Renorowhome, answer a few questions, and BetterHelp will match you to a professional who has years of experience helping people with struggles just like yours. You can do it all from your phone or computer via phone call, video chat, or messaging. You'll be matched to a therapist usually within 48 hours. Use our link below or choose Renorowhome to get 10% off your first month of therapy. Now back to the chaos. All right, we are to the installation part. This seems silly, but it's gonna soundproof it a lot better. So he's cutting it. Makes a nice sound.
Sure does.
So this is actually pretty easy because we had this foam board left over from a project, so we're just using little pieces. And then we're just kind of taping it in. It's all like jammed in there, but just to make sure.
Perfect fit because of my genius wife.
Okay, we got it all insulated, and now
Yeet the edge.
no, because it
Yeet
cracks
the
it, and then it
edge.
looks horrible.
Yeet the edge. Now just catching right around this piece of trim right here.
10.5. Our masterpiece is done. Let me show you the garden update. I'm so proud. Let me take you in. We've got some walking path that it was a 2 walking path, but Josiah made it 3 and I got mad at him. But it's okay. Over here, we've got a variety of beans and weeds. I'm not sure which is which. It's probably mostly weeds. Here we have arugula, and this is actually growing. Tomato, something that somebody else planted and I replanted. I don't know what it is. Then we've got our mint that I saved. This is from our house, basil. And these are all the hostas that I saved that hopefully, actually, they're doing pretty good. But every day I come, it's usually filled with weeds and I have to pull them all. Today's pretty good. That's the update. And then we have little tiki torches. So cute. All right, this is the bathroom. It's right off the kitchen. This is the only bathroom in this unit. So let me show you some of the issues. Issue number 1, this thing is falling off the wall and very dippy. Do you see that? That's scary. Anyways, so that's going, and it's ugly. We're getting a new light fixture. Then this vanity we're going to be tackling today. I already made a new vanity, which we thrifted for $45. It's very cute. And this has like water damage there. It's just, you know, it's bad. Let me show you this feature. Let me show you again.
It does it sometimes.
Normally it gurgles because it's not vented properly. You heard it a little.
Barely.
You don't want to mess up our wallpaper. You know?
This is noise.
Oops.
Or crack the toilet.
Here you go.
Bye, sink.
Should we sell it? This bathroom was great before.
Just look at this. Painted over, caulked on the edges. There's some dirt.
The way that this toilet water line is run, it goes through the cabinet and over here, which I just think is weird. So we're probably gonna put it in the wall and have it come out normally. Let's start by demoing.
All right, she's going in.
I would start by turning, I already turned those off.
Water shut off. And this is gonna smell. So the easiest route I think is just to loosen the boot. I'm just gonna pull this whole thing off all at once. That's a chopstick.
What?
Look, I'm like, that's a,
Ew.
it's like a bamboo chopstick. See that? I kind of have this superpower that I can touch some really gross stuff and it doesn't really bother me.
We're just gonna cut the vanity to get all this out.
And I
It's
cut
easier.
there, there, there.
So we can pull that out and then he's just getting the glue out, and if we need to cut more we can. He almost got it out. He basically just busted the floor out because
It's the easiest way.
Nice.
And we got a free
Nice.
sock,
You.
toothbrush, chapstick, comb. And I actually already pulled out a bunch of other stuff out from under here, but I couldn't see that stuff.
I am going to cut into the drywall here to kind of do some exploratory. We know there's a stud right here, so we're gonna have to cut in the stud to make our plumbing line go over and out. we're gonna put this into the wall and then over like a normal toilet would. Okay, today's finds at the loading dock. Cute little mirror for $2. A vanity light fixture that I'm gonna clean the shades and stuff, don't worry. And then this is gonna be our vanity for our downstairs bathroom. It's real wood, the drawers are pretty. I'm gonna paint this. I'm about to chop it off. It needs to be 18 by 18. This is a kitchen cabinet, so it's 18 by 24. So I'm gonna chop off the whole back and modify the drawers and do all that. There's basically. Okay, I'm gonna take these tracks off. Marking out where the sink's gonna go, and I'll modify that. Then I gotta secure this top piece in. After 3 days, I got the vanity in. I kept buying the wrong parts. Going to Home Depot for the plumbing, because I'm not a plumber, so that was annoying. But so we have the sink already, the faucet's coming, and we'll match the countertop with the kitchen countertop. We did the mirror and the light.
You're about to see a light tour of the house, starting with this light. This one Anna bought a while ago. This was supposed to be going in the house that we live in. The bulb is a little dim, but we're gonna make it brighter. But this has been sitting in our basement for like, what, a year?
Yep.
All right, on to this light, which this fan is a Home Depot fan. It comes with a little remote. And watch, when you turn it on, watch it, watch it.
Whoa.
Isn't that nice? It's got a little dimming feature.
This fan took like a month to get here because they kept losing it, so I had to order it twice.
And it's only like $80.
Yep.
All right, Anna's gonna show you the living room.
This is my favorite one, I think. Wow.
The spider.
Isn't it beautiful? I like how it just fills the whole room. And this room is super dark because there's only one tiny window. So I feel like it fills the corners nicely and lights them well.
I'm gonna give them another shot from this way.
Look at it. This was from, I think, Amazon. They had a really expensive one on Crate & Barrel, and I found a dupe. Okay, next one. Okay, this one's a little funky. It's not done yet. This one we bought used, and it's missing the cover. So as you can tell, it needs a component still, but it will be cute, and it's real brass, so stay tuned. And now,
that's the missing one. How about show us the bathroom?
the bathroom. So cute. I'll show all the befores because this one was bad. But it's so cute and little and red, and it fits over this vanity so perfectly.
It's hard to appreciate the color of it.
You see it?
I see it.
Here, I'll turn it off.
That's a little better. It's like a rusty-ish color.
Yeah. And then we also are going to be installing a fan and light in here. So it's going to be super bright, and it didn't have an exhaust fan before, so we're adding that. And then the last one in here is this beauty. It's hard to tell because we're missing lights in here, so it looks dark, but this is like a little onion dome.
Flip it while you hold it so you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Bam.
It's like a copper onion dome. And obviously it's gonna go over table because it's super low right now. But imagine a little booth here with a table and the light over it. We might have to raise it, I'm not really sure yet. And this is gonna be the kitchen light. that he's still working on. And lastly, this one.
Goes there.
This was already here. This was in the dining room, so we just put it in the bedroom, which is a little low. I feel like it'll slightly go over the bed, so you shouldn't hit your head on it, but it is a little low for reference.
18 inches of clearance.
But it is what it is. That's it.
So I just spent like the last 30 minutes fixing our sewer stack that comes from the second unit, and it comes through the basement, so I can see where it comes out. And there was patch after patch on this one spot that wasn't done right. So look at this.